help people become all they were created to become. But the problem is they can't do that unless they understand that there is a science, a specific way, and a method to becoming abundantly supplied. So let me ask you this, okay? Would you agree that there are some things that the wealthy know that they tend not to share with the rest of us? Well, what would you say that the wealthy know about making money that most don't? Chances are you could come up with several. But guess what? It all boils down to one word. Can I tell you what that is? Well, when I realized this one simple concept, it was a game changer. And if you're willing to learn how to use it when it comes to how you make your money more than what you do to make your money, then you will become wealthy as you apply time proven methods. Are you ready for this? That one word is leverage, which means more people contributing to your income than just yourself. Think about this. This is simple yet profound. Your car wasn't built by itself. Your house wasn't built by itself. And if your income is being built by itself, that means you could end up broke at the end of your working days. But that's another lesson for another day. Have you heard of Robert Kiyosaki? Well, he wrote a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. It's a game changing, life changing book that guides you through money decisions by mental toughness, and it's based on the 4 ways to earn income in America and what the results are of those 4 ways. Can I share something with you? The way most people are raised is to go to school, get good grades, and get a what? A good job. So if you want more free time by working this method, who do you have to ask? And if you want more money, who do you have to ask? So no matter how good you are, if you were to ask for 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 45 times more money per hour than what your job or profession is paying you right now, what would they tell you? See, the problem with this way of making money is no control. So if they ask you to stay late, what happens? Do you see how income is limited by this way of making money? Not necessarily what you're doing, but the way you're doing it. Now, I didn't like that because I realized after the Marines and after the Air Force and after being a leader in so many ways, I'm more of a leader than a follower. So when it comes to my quality of life, in other words, I'm psychologically unemployable. Now, part of the 9 to 5ers in the workforce earn money in addition to trading their time for dollars by working for themselves. And the only way these professionals make more money is to spend more time doing it. For instance, if you go on vacation, where does the money go? On vacation. Now, this way is risky because if you stop, guess what else stops? Your income, right? See, the thing is, these are the hardest working people. And the difference between them and different other ways of making money is that these people don't have an incentive or a desire or a skill to teach other people what they know. So they end up stuck. And by continuing working with that attitude, they end up stressed out because to them, showing other people what to do is more stressful, or it could even be a threat to them. But see, the main problem in this way of making money or this quadrant is that their time is limited. And so the people working by making money this way can never get what? Get ahead, right? I'll show you what we mean in a minute. Did you know that only 5% of the people in the workforce are business owners? For example, if you go to a McDonald's or any other franchise type business and there's a problem you want solved, who do you ask for? You ask for the manager typically, right? But chances are, who isn't there to ask? The owner, right or wrong. Reason being, he has complete control of his what? His time. And even if he isn't there, he's still making what? Money. See, the business owner owns a SYSTEM, which spells system, which stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. And he runs this two ways. His system works for him to generate income, and or his recruits or his employees or self-employed people from the left side of the quadrant, they run his system. So he pays them wages and salary from the results of his business system, which are profits, which are way better than wages, from the time that they give him for his money. Does that make sense? So if profits are better than wages, who has the better quality of life when it comes to the freedom of money and the freedom of time? The business owner, right? Now, the other people that make up the 5% of the people in the workforce who own 95% of the wealth produced from it are investors, meaning their money and their assets work for them, such as real estate, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. But more importantly, businesses that employ the employees and self-employed people that trade their time for money by working in that business owner's system. Another interesting thing is how they make their decisions. For example, when it comes to their time, they want to know what's called the 3 R's. What's required of me for the time of my money? What's the rate I'm earning for the time of my money? And what is the return on the time for my money? So let me ask you this question. How cool would it be to have your money working for you instead of only you working for your money? So let's put this all together. Which two ways appeal to you most? See, generally speaking, if everyone was taught these options, which would they pick? The right side or the left side? Probably the right side, right? But where is everyone at? They're on the left side. It's called the income